Hey everybody, what's going on? Hellmite here, bringing you another video from Grab the Lantern today. Today I wanted to talk about the Project Overcharge game mode, as I've been having a lot of fun playing this game mode. I've been playing it, not non-stop, but I have been playing it quite a bit, and I just wanted to kind of compile a tips video on the things that I've noticed that are the most useful things to know going into Project Overcharge if you've been struggling, or if you're looking to perform better in the game mode. Now, first up, a lot of this does have to do with your champion selection. I really do like Vayne Graves. I think are my top two champions in this game mode. Vayne because it's almost impossible to not get the condemn on this map because of all the very small walls, and it's also easy to break line of sight. Graves I really like because, again, lots of walls, which means that it's easy to get the second hit on end of the line, and just his playing durability gives you actually a huge advantage against the other 80 carries because you can get in close, you can shotgun them in the face, and you can do lots and lots of damage. So I really like those two. Other good champions that I've seen work are actually Ashe, really effective with the long range snipes on the Enchanted Crystal Arrow and can do a surprising amount of damage. Kog'Maw is really strong as well because he has the long range snipes. He can just output a ton of damage over other champions. And I think Lucian is okay in this game mode. I don't know about top tier, but I do think that he's a reasonably good pick. So those are kind of the champions you should be looking at. Now, when the game mode starts, in all honesty, the first thing I usually go for is try to split up your team and get one of each of them to go to a different bot. So you want one person to go mid into the center area. Ideally, this will be your best duelist. You want one person to go top lane for that bot that spawns up top, and then you want one person to go down bottom lane to get the bot that spawns down there. The priority should always be bots over kills, because if you can get overcharge, you very, very rapidly can rack up points because you can get 5 points per kill as opposed to just 1 per kill. So overcharging is the most important thing. You always want to be moving towards it. If you happen to find somebody at your bot and fight them, that's totally fine, but it's not necessarily a great idea to prioritize kills over all else. You should be going for the bots. The other thing you want to be looking for is if the enemy team gets overcharged, you really want to be looking for specifically, you want to be looking for loops. There are a couple of ones that I've found that are pretty effective, which is at the very top of the map with the warp pad and the blast cone right next to it is a really effective loop, because you can either warp away down to the bottom side of the map and then use the blast cones there, or you can blast cone to the center and then use the vents to pop over to somewhere else. There are a couple of ways you can go to avoid other hunters. The other thing is at the bottom side of the map as well, again near the center where you have all of the vents, is a really, really effective jump point and loop point where you can kind of avoid people who are trying to chase you down. The other thing to remember too is that you'll get all your health back if you survive the hunt, so don't feel too bad if you do take a beating, because as long as you get through it, you'll get all of your HP restored. And the way you counter these loops is basically you want to be roaming around as a pack when you're overcharged. You don't really want to go off on your own kills because it's so very hard to lock down an individual member of the enemy team, especially one who's in a loop. Now, if they're off to the right or left-hand sides of the map, there isn't really anywhere for them to go, so it makes it really easy to hunt them down individually. But if they're hanging around the center, you'll need at least a couple of people. You can kind of chase them into like a teleporter. They teleport away thinking, oh, haha, I got away, and then you've got someone waiting for them at the other end, potentially, which is really good. Another thing to remember is that bots don't respawn until all the bots are killed or until the overcharge wears off. So if you know overcharge is wearing off, or if you know that the last bot is about to die but no one's going to get overcharged from it, go towards a bot spawn location, because they'll reappear there immediately, and then you can start going for the bot pickup immediately, and this can be really useful. Another thing you can do is that if you've gotten overcharge and you've aced the enemy team, you can kind of hang out by their bot spawns, because if they're in base respawning, you'll have a little bit of time, and depending on who you're playing, you may not be able to burst down the bots very quickly, but you do have the possibility to basically steal away one or two of the enemy's bots and then move back to your own side of the map and pick up those, as it'll be a lot harder for the enemy team to actually get over there to contest them in time, because you'll have the heads up. Again, more bots, more overcharges, much better chance of winning the game. That's kind of all I've got at the moment. I'm still playing this game mode, so I'm still picking up on some things, but those are the things that I've noticed that can be very useful for people who are just started playing this game mode. If you guys have your own tips for overcharge, go ahead and let me know down in the comment section below. I would love to see what you guys are playing, how you guys are building, and what you guys think are good, solid strategies to succeed in Project Overcharge. If you enjoyed the video, go ahead and leave a like, and if you really enjoyed the video, consider subscribing. I upload a video every Monday, Friday, and on patch days as well. And if you want to see more Grab the Lantern content, you can check out my blog, grabthelantern.tumblr.com. I upload an article just about each and every single day for your enjoyment. Once again, thank you guys so very much for watching. I do appreciate it, and I'll talk to you all later.